First was kind of mind-blowing. Hey, they're showing the girls that didn't make XG like kind of a lot, but it's because they had as much a part in forming XG as the girls that are in XG. Like the girls pushed each other, right? Went through hardships together, and it was tough. But XG is what it is, not just because of the girls in XG, but because of the girls that didn't make it also. What's good, Alphas? It's OGA Nate here. And today we are watching episode 2 of the XG documentary, Extra Extra. So this is the beginning of Korea training camp. To preface, this isn't like a true react of any sort. I've seen these episodes multiple times, but I feel like I bring a unique perspective as someone that is pretty much in tune with all the content that XG has put out to be able to give, like, you know, good feedback and comment, not feedback. Why would they need my feedback? Good commentary and insight as to just from a XG super fan, right? That's the purpose of this channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. I don't know if I'm going to cry this episode. I know episode 3 we're going to have some tears, but we're not there yet. And episode 4, when it airs this week, oh, I'm going to be a mess. All right, starting in 3, 2. So right now we're in mascara era, and they are back at the dance studio in Korea where they had the training camp. I don't believe XGALX Studio Korea was open yet. So that's why they're using this dance studio. Because I know Simon announced XGALX, or posted a picture of XGALX Korea on Instagram this year.
だってまたここに帰るのはいつだろうね。また今伝えました。ここに来た時に。I
guarantee that's Maya in the background making those noises.
もう韓国合宿ではもうとにかくダンスレッスン、ボーカルレッスンと、ダンスのレッスンの中で、基本トレーニング。
辛すぎてもう本当にもう辛すぎました。もうなんかもういや結構過酷だったと思います。もう基礎トレーニングとダンスとレッスン。
So this guy. So on Twitter, they found out that this guy is a famous vocal coach in South Korea, responsible for a lot of vocals of top charting groups or individuals. I think he was from SM. I'm not very knowledgeable in like deeper K-pop conversation, so I'm not going to go much deeper than that. But I just know that according to people, this guy's kind of a big deal. And who Simon had brought on to train the girls' vocals.
レッスン、ボーカルレッスン、厳しいトレーニングだったと思います。
やっぱり先生方にもそうだし、サイモンさんにも私たちはこうやって変わったんだよっていう姿をお見せするのが大変だったというか、力を注いだ部分で、
辛いっていう気持ちもあったんですけど、私たちができるところを見せてやろうっていう気持ちでやってました。
I wish you got to hear Hinata sing there. Hinata's vocals are greatly underrated.
ミッションだったり、こうメンバー間の本当にサバイバルっていうそういったところのこうメンタル的なところですっごい鍛えられた合宿だったなって思います。
XGALAXY はですね、世界で通用するアーティストを育成しデビューさせるプロジェクトです。最も大事なのはスターになりたいという思いの強さです。我々は本気です。必ずスターを生み出します。
X 갤럭시에는 X가 두 글자가 들어가고 지금은 X 갤럭스라는 이름으로 좀 더 다듬어져서 이름이 형성이 됐는데
So I have a theory that, dude, like I have so many theories. I'm so glad I have this channel now that I could share my theories.
저희는
But that this extra documentary might go all the way up until Shooting Star era.
이 아티스트
And the reason why I say that is because in episode XX, they showed footage, like high definition footage of them at the Kehlani concert, which the only footage that they've shared so far was
저는 그게 와
like Instagram stories and stuff,
저희 회사는 앞으로
like phone footage.
아티스트를 발굴해서 양성해내서 제작하는 그런 브랜딩, 아이덴티티가 담겨 있는 이름입니다.
Here we go.
マジかって感じで本当に、はあ、選ばれてよかったっていう気持ちと韓国に行くっていうこと自体がやっぱり初めてだったし異国の地で合宿を受けるっていうのが本当にもうその時からもう緊張しすぎて。
はい、行きますよ。はい、チーズ。
I just came back from a trip from South Korea. I didn't go down K-Star Road. I did visit X-Galax Studios. Well, I went outside of it and took a picture in front. That's it. I didn't want to bother.
그 공항에서 내리자마자 스태프분들이랑 공항을 올 때 이거를 보여줘라 하는 영상을 찍어서 그때 도착하자마자 미션이 시작됐거든요. 皆さんお疲れ様です、X ギャラクシーの初の韓国合宿がいよいよ始まります、今回の合宿のダンストレーニングに関する説明をします、トレーニングは、ランク制で行います。ランクは A、B、C に分けられ、各ランクごとに最大5名となります。個人順位も1位から15位まで、発表しながら、いきたいと思ってます、今回の合宿で皆さんが大きく成長することを期待しています。頑張ってください。ありがとうございました。
その今回の韓国合宿でやっていくその作り上げていく作品の曲を聴かせていただいて、でその曲に合わせてフリーダンスをしました。でその動画を見る前は絶対やってやる、絶対できるっていうもう自信満々の気持ちでいたんですけど、その動画を見た瞬間すっごい一気に
This is freestyle dancing. Look at Harvey kill it.
震えてやばいやばいやばいっていう不安でいっぱいになったのをすごい覚えてます。すごい飛行機の中でずっと震えてました。
やばいと思ってイメージトレーニングしてでダンススタジオに着いたっていう時ももうすごい一瞬だったんですけどめちゃくちゃ緊張したのを覚えてます。本当に急すぎてもう何やった
Dude,
か
she's
覚えてない
age
ぐらい
12.
自分
Who does image training at age 12? Freaking Kokona does, dude.
めちゃくちゃ下手くそに覚えて踊ったのを覚えてます結構緊張しました。
Don't be too hard on yourself, Kokona. Hikaru. There's Maju.
今回のフリースタイルの、テストをチェックの目的は皆さんが持っているキャラクターみんなが持っているキャラクターをどのぐらいイメージしてそれを表現するかどうかっていうところが、ポイントです。なのでダンスのスキルとかここに似合ってる振りをやろうっていうのもすごいいいんですけど今回それじゃなくて、みんなのキャラクターが見えるし今見てると、単純に普通にダンサーみたいです。もっと表情なりいろんなキャラクターをこのどのタイミングか分かんない状況
Which XG, current XG roster does an amazing job of having each their own character despite doing the same choreography.
けどそれ皆さんがそれだけ言って、タイの交流がなかったりっていうのは良くないので、みんなが言ってください。じゃあ覚悟は
Hold on. I actually kind of want to go back to that. I have this goal in Korean training camp to select the best members, but It's not good if it means you don't speak up and say what you really want to say. This line gets kind of, I mean, this, I kind of overlooked it. I'm just realizing it now, right? Because the next episodes, this is kind of very key here. And this is day one. And he's telling them, you need to speak up and say what you really want to say. Keep that in mind as we continue watching this episode and the next episode.
1日目から本当に違うことを自分の中で学べて、今日はフリースタイルとかで自分の個性とか表現とかをもっとなんか自分にしかないものをもっと作らなきゃいけないなっていうのを改めてすごい感じて、ちょっと悔しい思いをしたところとか難しいなって感じたところを今回2週間あるので、2週間で少しでもヒントを見つけたりクリアしていけるように頑張りたいと思います。
今回の2週間は、私はダンスを受けられないんですけれど、明日は
Korea training camp must have been really tough for her.
最後の日まで返されることのない
You want to partake,
頑張りたいと思い
you
ま
know,
す。
learn.
今日一日終えて、すごく悔しかったです。
But because of her ankle, she was just restricted to vocal training.
ですけど、やっぱり、ランク結構下の方だったのですごく悔しかったです。
Juria.
明日には完璧に踊れるように今夜練習したいと思います。これから2週間よろしくお願いします。
Sorry, I get emotional when it comes to Juria. Hinata, baby. Jesus, like, what are you doing, dude? Hurry up.
ダンスのレッスンがあって、
でも撮ってる？
うん。
言ってた時。
ダンスももっと上手くなれるように、あと明日は歌があるので頑張ります。
That was like the bare minimum of what she could say.
子供の頃はすごい活発だったかもしれないです。こう幼稚園とかでも入学式とか行ったらすごいなんか泣いたりとかすると思うんですけど、私はもう行ってくるねみたいな感じで、もう写真とかもなんか全部イエーイみたいな感じで撮ってたので、なんかすごい何でも挑戦したいし、いろんなことに興味があるし、こうなんか自分がこれって思ったことを何でもやってみたいみたいな、そういう子だったかなと思います。
Jura's so fashionable at such a young age.
ドラマがあって、そこにこう歌って踊るアイドルみたいなこうドラマだったんです
If
けど。
anybody knows what drama this is, put it in the comments, please. I would like to watch it.
初めて見た時に思って、なんかこういうのも自分もやってみたいっていうふうにすごい思って、ダンスってやっぱ洋服とかもすごいかっこいいし、なんかこう同世代の子たちがこう自分はこう
She's a baby, and she was her fashion was.
かっこいいなってすごい思って、なんかスノーボードやってた時も音楽聴いたりとか。
That's why she
こうダンス
she accessorizes the group. You see it in 3 meals a day.
見たりとかして、
But she's the fashion leader also of the group.
こうインスピレーションとか
So she'll do like a fit check of all the girls, give them matching sunglasses, matching accessories before they head outside.
10歳くらいの時からすごい音楽
Only
とか
Jaren.
ダンスとかには興味がありました。
There are 15 girls there, and they're still like trying to learn Korean at that point, right? That's not like you're the extreme members, start learning Korean, you're gonna need it. They're like all learning Korean. It's such a heartwarming moment, but it's kind of foreshadowing at the same time because Maya takes the brunt of this episode. 13 years old, dude.
これでまずまやちゃんの一組どうぞいちごいちごいちごももらって
It's kind of sad in a way. Being 13, you're spending your birthday away from family, right? Away from friends back home, school friends. But this is all to pursue her dream. And it's not just her, like the girls that didn't make it, you know.
친구들의 이 한계
I want to give these girls as many experiences as possible in facing their limits and extreme stress.
어떻게 버티고
How they can endure it and grow
또한
through it.
테크를 발휘하고
That's important here.
그런 부분들을 최대한 경험하게 하고 싶었어요. 왜냐면은
Exhibiting teamwork.
길다고 하면 길지만
Hold on, let's go back, 'cause that went
기간이기
pretty quick.
때문에
So it's about putting them through extreme stress, seeing how they react and overcome it, but how you exhibit teamwork during those times. Remember that, right? Yes, this is dance class. Yes, there are eliminations in the last place team and stuff, but keep in mind these words.
길다고 하면 길지만 굉장히 짧은 기간이기 때문에 되게 다이나믹한 저는
These aren't just words that Simon's saying to fill in the gap. Like this is literally his mentality going into this training camp.
아예 A팀, B팀,
And I feel a lot of people miss that.
잘하는 팀, 중간 팀, 제일 못하는 팀, 그러니까 탈락 위기 팀 이렇게 딱 정확히 정해 줬던 것 같아요.
Top 5 in red, 6 and 9 blue. The last group in yellow.
エイミ神谷レイマジ
Think about it. Think about what Simon said earlier. And then think about why he's putting the vests on the girls. Seeing how they grow from that, how they take stress head on, but then how they exhibit teamwork also. Now think about why he's making them wear vests, right? Because if you just have the girls stand and say you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 through 14, whatever. But as someone that's in this ranking system and you're standing next to someone with a red vest, you're standing next to someone with a yellow vest, it's starting to, conflict with you, right? And you're starting to put labels on these girls as a competitor between them. And you're seeing that constantly, the color that they're wearing. Like, I'm in blue and I want to be in red, right? Or red looks at yellow and be like, I don't want you to hold us back because you are wearing a yellow vest. It's kind of playing into that. And it's genius. And I'm sure this is like a common training technique and everything. It's not like something that Simon came up with. But I think that detail goes unnoticed as well.
リサヒカルリノチサナナマヤユイジュリアウイカチサ
And he gets on Chisa for not being loud enough. But honestly, I don't think that she wasn't that less loud than the other girls, but he calls out Chisa. He's hard on Chisa.
1位から、好きなチームで好きなっていうかすごくこのチームの結成に関して自分の、合宿全体の評価に関わってくるから慎重に冷静に判断してチームをピックしてください。でジュリンがまず、5名にするか4名にするかっていうのをジュリンに聞いて自分を含めた各ランクの2名だからジュリンは A からは1人しかいないで、4名にするか5名にするかっていうのもジュリンがもしジュリンが5名だったら、エイリーがもしエイリーが選ばれたら神谷が4名にするか5名にするか
I've read comments here that people are like, why don't you just making them choose teams is too cruel, right? making them judge each other is too cruel. Think about what he said. Put them in stressful situations and making decisions while keeping teamwork and camaraderie in mind. Like, I love you, Simon. Simon, 200 IQ, chess moves right here. But it's tough, right? They're still kids, but they have to like go through this decision process. Go make these tough decisions.
っていう残酷さというか、もうすごい。
And you could see why Jurin's the leader here.
でも自分も生き残るためにというか、こう選ばなきゃいけないっていう立場になった時に、こう一回その感情をこう捨てないといけなかったのがすごい。
And it's not only for her to survive, it's for the members that she chooses. She has to make the right choices too, because the choices she makes not only affects her, but the team that she puts together.
ココナと光。はい。ひな。OK。はい。明日か明後日、発表しますので、まずはチームだっていうことを意識して。
Keeping in mind that you're a team.
昨日、個人ランキングでは1位だったんですけど5位になっちゃってすごい悔しいのもあって、でチームはレベル C の人3人とやることになっちゃってちょっと落ち込んじゃったんですけど、だけどここはマジが3人に教えて細かいところも全部教えてあげて、みんなで最後は A になるって決めたので、サイモンさんも言ってくれたんですけど奇跡を起こそうと思います。
手の模様を全部正解ないから早く決めて。
See, and the vest here is a reminder to Maju, hey, I'm with like 3 of the lowest ranking people. But in reality, they're not all that far apart from each other. Yes, some choreo can be tighter and whatever, but it creates more stress in the situation. She's actually looked pretty strong to me there. This team is tight. Very, very technically sound. Not as clean. Little staggering, especially with that twirl. But this is all fixable stuff, you know, like.
Maya はいつも同じところを間違ってる。どこかわかる？マヤだけが違うリズム。直そう。1位はジュリンチームです。
はい、ありがとうございます。
2位は神谷。
はい、ありがとうございます。
で、3位が魔女チームです。
Notice how none of them bowed.
2位チームはすごく惜しかった。例えば強弱とかは、1位チームよりすごく見えてて非常に良かった。でそれに比べて1位チームは例えば、指とか、手とかそういう角度、あと感覚、両手の感覚とかそういうところまでも、ちょっと揃えてたなっていう印象がもうありのままで言うとそういう印象がありました。
はい。
だから誰が、良くないとかっていう話より、そういうところを自分たちで、判断して、1チームも3チームも、そういうところでやっぱ見せるときに、そこをなるべく完璧にして見せるっていう意識があった方が、チームが、有利に、もっと輝く、もっと完成度を高める、そういうポイントだと思います。はい。まず1チームずつ、1人メンバーを外してください。
제가 이렇게 나누고 하다가 중간에 각 팀의 리더가 팀에서 제일 필요 없는 멤버를 방출하는 방식을 제가 제안을 했고, 그리고 거기서 방출된 친구들은 또 다른 팀에서 원할 시에는 이제 스카웃이죠. 예. 이제 데리고 올 수 있는 그런 방법을 했었는데.
まずチームは決まりました。
So with this decision here, like Maju's the team or the leader of this team. I don't see it in my mind that the 3 yellow vest members of the team made the decision to vote out Maju, right? So I feel that she was either avoiding making a tough decision of having to eliminate one of the members, so she sacrificed herself, or she was trying to get drafted into another team, trying to do like a 4D chess move kind of thing, right? And they're young at this age, so like I'm not trying to throw her under the bus and say she's a terrible person or something. Like she's trying to survive. She's trying to not get sent home kind of thing, right? So she's trying to make the right decision for herself here. But remember, Simon talked about teamwork, and as the leader, I don't think that's an acceptable move. I mean, she kind of is avoiding making the decision to drop someone from the team, and then you'll see there's kind of a ripple effect of what happens because of this.
뭐 경쟁이라든가 정말 이기기 위해서, 정말 최고의 작품을 위해서, 여기서 1등을 하기 위해서의 그들의 간절함과 결과를 내겠다는 그런 프로의식,
Produce results.
그런 부분들과 좀 뭐 극도의 스트레스, 아까도 말씀드렸지만, 또 하나는 어떻게 보면 되게 이 연승에서 데뷔를 한다라는 그 과정 자체가 선의의 라이벌이잖아요.
Compete and work hard together in order to improve. Because you can only get so far training on your own. And yeah, you could become the best in the world training on your own, but then having that competitive teamwork where you're pushing each other, right? That's why at first it was kind of mind-blowing. Hey, they're showing the girls that didn't make XG like kind of a lot, but it's because they had as much a part in forming XG as the girls that are in XG. Like the girls pushed each other, right? And went through hardships together, and it was tough. But XG is what it is, not just because of the girls in XG, but because of the girls that didn't make it also.
네? 그런 방법으로 좀 아이들에게 시켰었죠.
4人でやりたい。
4人で分かりました。はい、じゃあ1はい、じゃあチームに選ばれなかったメンバーは、とりあえず
So because Jern didn't pick up anybody, there was going to be one left over, and that's Maju. Maju can't go back to the team she left.
じゃあ3チーム練習してください。はい。
So here the vests come into play again, right? Now suddenly you have a team with all yellow vests, and it should trigger something in their mind that they need to work hard to get through this evaluation, right? Because you're looking at these other teams and like the rankings is so obvious. And if there were no vests, it's kind of like you just saying all the girls, but because the vests help enforce like the friction and should enforce the desire to want to compete more because you are such an underdog and you're seeing it. So yeah, I mean, those vests play a very important role psychologically, and it's like a make or break moment for the girls, right? It's either going to push you or it's going to break you.
ちょっとだけお知らせがあります。全員聞いてください。
例えば一人がブレたり、まだリズムが合わなかったり、まだ振りが完璧じゃないっていうのは僕の常識ではありえないです。皆さんはそういうレベルじゃないと僕は思ってたので、3位のチームは、もうトレーニングから、ミッションから外します。で、その場でホテルに帰りますので大変だと思うけど、でもこの話は今したかったです。明日ミッションは参加できないよ、マジ。
Look at Harvey, dude. Harvey killing it.
그 3명이 옐로우 팀이었고 총 4명이었죠. 근데 어떻게 보면 지금 XG의 3명이 그 첫 번째 합숙에서 3명이나 첫 번째 합숙에서 탈락 멤버였었어요.
1位のチームは神谷チームです。で、2位のチームは、ジュリーのチームです。で、3位のチームは、千葉のチームです。今一人で練習しているバジュを含めて、3位になったチームは、スタジオから、出てってもらいます。
なんかもう悔しさと、なんであなたはいつもそうなの、いつもというかなんであなたはそうなのっていう思いでいっぱいでした。
言い訳もできないし何もできないので本当に脱落しますはいっていうしか答えてなかったんですね。でもそこで今思ったら嫌ですとかをちょっとでも言ってたらいいなとかも思っちゃったんですけど、まあその空気的にあれだったんですけど、まあすごい悔しかったですね。
みんなの今の気持ちってどんな感じ？ありがとう
悔しい
悔しい悔しいことは当たり前だけど辛いんだよ。だってみんなが頑張る分他の子たちも頑張ってるから、みんなが上手くなった分他の子たちはもっと上手くなってるんだよ。だからキリがないんだよ、辛さと孤独。
ダンスレッスンって受けれないんですか？
ダンスレッスンっていうか、もうレッスンがないのよ。ほぼ最後の振りがちょっとあって、とりあえずは、継続してレッスンをしたり、 ダンスをしたいっていう計画があります。
단순히 실력이 따라주지 않았던 거. 네. 그래서 그거를 결과가 이제 실력이 안 따라왔기 때문에 네, 탈락할 수밖에 없었죠. 그 미션에서는. 네.
Keep in mind again what Simon said. I want to hear what you have to say. I feel like in that moment, like your backs are against the wall, you're getting sent home. Like he wants to hear, he wants to see them fight for their spot, right? He wants to see that hunger, right? Like we talked about earlier. You could have all the talent in the world, but if you don't have that hunger, that strive to be the best, to put in the work, it's going to go to waste. But if you lack that talent, or if you're lacking some talent, but you have that hunger, you can make it, right? So he's putting these girls in a situation where you're getting eliminated. He wants you to fight for your spot, to not be sent home, even up until the last moment. But that was tough, you know. 3 of the members from XG, the final group of XG, eliminated right there. I don't know if I could watch episode 3 in this sitting. We'll see. But there was a lot to digest there, alphas. But thanks for watching if you made it this far. I'll catch you on the next one. Episode 3's next. I ball pretty bad on that one. But yeah, this is OGA Nate signing out. Later.